Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to be showing you guys how I got this look. So first I started with my Nivea Postman's aftershave as a primer on my face, as you can see me doing here. And then I just quickly go into my brows. I'm using my Mink Brown Wet n Wild pencil, color icon, and just filling in my brows as needed. And I'm just filling it in a bit more. Then I'm going to go ahead and brush it in, brush the hairs into place, and now concealing the brows with my MAC Concealer Corrector palette in the shade medium. So I'm using NW40, I believe, yeah, NW40 to highlight underneath my brows. And I'm just going over that, again over the top. I want my brows to be nice and tidy. So that's why I'm sculpting my brows. I prefer to do it this way. And here I am just buffing in that concealer, blending it out with my Real Techniques eyeshadow dome brush. And I'm doing that to the top as well. Just blending for my life, guys, per usual. And now I'm just going in with, well, actually I'm still blending. And just blending that unibrow in, you know, we don't want to leave that concealer there. I'm just grooming my brows again. Now taking some brow gel from Wet n Wild, just to control my hairs. Now I've applied my nude primer stick from LA Girl Cosmetics all over both lids. This is just going to prep my eyeshadow, as we have a lot of color going on today. I really want to make sure the eyeshadows pop and are vibrant, so that's why I've placed that on my lids. Just want to buff it in so it's flat. Now I'm going in with my first color. I'm using my 35C palette, and I'm using an orangey kind of reddish brown shade. It's more on the orange side, just as my transition color, and this is going to allow for the gradient effect. So you want something closer to your skin tone for your transition color. And now I'm just further blending it in, making sure it's seamless. Now I'm using the same brush. I actually forgot to mention, it's the MAC 224 brush. I'm going in just now and just actually wiping it all over the crease. I'm using, again, the 35C palette from Morphe Brushes. I'm using the purple shade in that palette, like a kind of rich, bright, I should say, neon purple almost. It's showing up a kind of dark because I am a woman of color, but yep, that's just what I wanted. We'll build it up later. So I'm just building that into my crease ever so slightly. And then I'm going in now with a more dense brush. It's a more dense blending brush from Walmart. And I'm just actually adding that purple again. As I was saying earlier, I'm going to do that so that I get a more brighter crease. At the same time, adding depth. I'm just going in windshield wiper motions for the most part. And then I'm just going back with my MAC 224 with no product added, just blending those colors together. And I'm adding my brow bone highlight, which is just a matte, kind of beigey kind of color. I'm not really for the shimmery brow bones, but I do like this brow shade I've been using. And I'm just going back into the crease with a darker purple. Now this is an eggplant purple from the 35N palette, the Neutrals palette. And I'm going in with a teal color from the 35C palette, and I'm just going over that dark purple and just blending that really into my crease, just to add more depth and dimension. Yeah, just a lot of layering of colors, guys, so just make sure you're blending. This can take a while. It didn't take me 12 minutes, trust and believe, but you know, it's fun, and if you like to play with color, then you gotta learn to blend, honey. And I'm just going back in with that blending brush we used before, and I'm just going out to further blend in those crease colors all together so it's seamless. And now I'm adding a black shadow, just a little bit of a black shadow into the crease again to further deepen it up. Okay, I really wanted a lot of depth, but at the same time I wanted it to be bright, so that's why I added a little bit of black to it. Going back and blending it out. And I'm adding a little bit more black because it wasn't dark enough for me, so I just added that in again just to further define my crease. Okay, guys. And then I'm just going back in, just blending all the colors together, and I'm using my MAC 217 brush for this, guys. It's a firm blender. And I've gone back to actually add more of the purple. As you guys can see, it's showing up. I'm adding more with the MAC 217 brush, just so I get more of that vibrancy of the purple. And I'm going back with my 224 MAC brush just to further blend everything in seamlessly. Yeah, more purple, guys. I wanted it to be majority like a violet color, so I had to really pack that on. Now I'm going in on my lid, my mobile lid. I'm using a copper pot from Coastal Sands Hot Pots. It's called Copper Pot. It's really nice copper color, obviously. Really bright, really nice, kind of goldish. I've never used it before, so I decided, hey, why not use it today? Just packing that on the lid. And then I'm going back with my MAC 217 brush to blend the lid color and the crease colors together. Now onto the face. I'm using my orange corrector from LA Girl Cosmetics to conceal all my blemishes, my dark spots. I'm just using my Beauty Blender, it's damp, to blend it all in. Blend, blend, blend. And just blending that all in. And now I'm just going in with my foundation, the LA Girl Cosmetics BB Cream in Dark, and I'm using the butt of the Beauty Blender again to dab it all over my face and my neck, just so that I get most coverage when I do it this way. Yeah, and my neck is darker than my face. After I had my daughter, I feel like it got extra dark, so yeah, I've been putting foundation on my neck, guys. But we'll see what happens. You know, apparently it's supposed to go away, but I don't know. Kind of sucks, but hey, just keep on beating your face with the blender. You know, I literally look like I'm beating my face, like seriously. Okay, so now I'm just going on to highlighting. I'm using my LA Girl Cosmetics HD Conceal in Toast, my favorite concealer. And then I'm just gonna go over top of that actually with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 30, which is also called Cafe. And just over top, just to give me more of a brighter highlight. And you know, my normal places of highlighting. I'm gonna come out with a detailed highlight and contour video for you guys later on. I'm not sure when, but definitely it'll be in the near future. Yep, so underneath my eyes, bridge of my nose, cupid's bow, chin, forehead, you know, the norm. I'm just blending it all until it melts into my foundation. Continue to blend. And now I'm actually starting the baking process. So I'm using my Invisible Oil Blocking Setting Powder from Black Opal, of course. Mentioned it in my budget-friendly tutorial. I'll leave the link to that video below so you guys can see all my faves I've been using that are fairly on the cheap side. Just using that to bake. Been loving it for a couple of months, and I'm doing some reverse contouring as well. I want to look a little chiseled, you know. And bridge of my nose, gotta snatch that. Now I didn't really fill my eyelashes, but yeah, well, I kind of did, but not really. But yeah, I'm just gonna do a more in-depth video about my eyelashes and how I apply them. There I am. Now lining my waterline with my LA Girl Nude Primer Stick, again in the color Nude, just lining my waterline. I want my eyes to appear a little bit bigger. And now I'm just going in to start my contouring. I'm doing a powder contour with my CoverGirl Ebony Bronzer. Chiseling them cheekbones, forehead, underneath my chin, you know, the works. And now snatching that nose with my contour brush that I got from Morphe Cosmetics. I love this brush. And now using my dual fiber brush to actually brush and blend away all that setting powder that we have on our highlighted areas. Now going back to the eyes, I'm actually going ahead with the same colors I used on the top. So I started off with, I believe, the dark purple from the 35N palette. And then I actually went in with the vibrant purple to smoke it out, like from the 35C palette from Morphe brushes. And now I'm just blending the two colors together. Just blending it in, just so I can get a nice smoky look. And now for my tear duct, I'm just adding some glitter glue actually from the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. It's their good glitter glue. Adding that to my tear duct, and I've added some BH Cosmetics gold glitter to my tear duct just for some jazz. I love me some jazz and I love me some glitter, so you know, this was a necessity for me. Yeah, and now back to the face. I'm just going in with my Real Techniques powder brush. Guys, I love this brush so far. It's so big and fluffy and it just seems to get the job done in a minimal amount of time. So I'm just using that to with my setting powder from Ruby Kisses in the color Rich Maple Sugar, and I'm just setting my entire face now. And I'm highlighting my favorite part, well, one of my favorites, I shouldn't say my favorite, using my Forever 21 Love and Beauty bronzer in the color Bronze. Also something I mentioned in my favorites of the month, so definitely take a look at that video, guys. You do not want to miss it. I'm just highlighting for the gaps. Oh yeah. And now just further dabbing it in with my powder brush just so it's seamless and I'll blend it in nicely. And now for the Dramatics finishing spray, L'Oreal Infallible. That's me right there. Fan it away. Now onto the lips. I'm using my Black Currant from LA Girl Cosmetics matte pigment lip gloss. Well, it's actually liquid lipstick, but it's called lip gloss for some reason. Using that to outline my lips as usual. And now I'm adding ColourPop's jellies. Guys, I wasn't really feeling this lip after. Like, I wanted a dark purple color. It was just not working out. Like, I just hated it after. Like, I was just like, what is this? So I did end up changing my lip, so you guys are gonna see that. I used Polished Purple from Sephora, number 14. So I really like that lip. I hadn't used it in a long time, so I decided to go back with that. And here I'm just adding some mascara to my bottom lashes. It's well needed. They are suffering without mascara. And that's the end of my tutorial, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm trying to get better at these voiceovers. You know, it's all still new to me, but I'm definitely making it a practice. So I hope you guys can appreciate that. And yeah, toodaloo. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.